Have you ever noticed the small gestures, like a smile in the hallway or a word when you least expect it, that could really linger with us for years? Today marks a moment to remember a person who has really impacted that quite yet impossibly overlooked. We probably have our own stories, a moment where his kindness or humor, and today we will share our sorrow and gratitude for those memories. Today, I'm standing here not just as a distant observer, but someone who is privileged enough to witness his generosity of his soul. My admiration is just not personal, it was sentiment shared by everyone gathered here, found by appreciation and love. Our purpose is foremost to honor his life, to celebrate the person behind the stories, the heart behind the kindness. Today, we all are here to celebrate the remarkable person, my Nino, Julio Alonso, who deserves the tribute for his compassion, ability to inspire joy. And as we continue, let me share three qualities that define his legacy. His first, generosity. His second, strength in adversity. And third, the ability to bring people together. Now that I have set the stage, let's move on to his first attribute. I admire my Nino Julio because his generosity was not just his identity and that he would practice, it was woven into his identity. He would always welcome me to his house, sleep over, and spend time with him and my cousin. There was no time where he didn't believe in me and my cousin, making us food, cooking up barbecue for our massive family, and he would also support friends when they were going through difficult times. One of my stories that really stands out to me was when I was little, my family was going out of town for my sister, and I didn't want to go because I didn't want to miss my football game. And my Nino offered me to stay at his house for the weekend, but that it was the duration that my family was going to be gone. But he offered the whole week, providing food for me, even though regards that I wouldn't pay him back. His act of kindness were not just gestures, it was a sign that he had love and care for me. He had brightened my life with all the times when we spent. He was like a second father to me. We could all learn from this story that true generosity is rarely about just being kind. It's about making others feel like they're seen and valued in the moments, both big and small. To witness them, to remind them that compassion and he had transformed a community and that everyone of us has the power to make a difference. And with his generosity in mind, let us tie to his perseverance, where it is the cornerstone of his life. A second reason I admire him is the strength in his face of adversity. There was moments when his life was tested to resolve, like illnesses and setbacks that would have discouraged anyone. Yet he faced and hurdled with courage and optimism. And an example of this, if you knew him, was he had gotten very sick for the very first time, having a very bad liver problem, which caused very bad sicknesses and had to be bed rested. Since he was bed rested, he had changed his diet to become more healthy and ate less improper foods that would cause harm with him later in life. His resilience gave hope that people would show that hardships can be hurdled and something that would endure. A lesson we can learn from that is that his resilience could be contagious, a beacon of light that can help people and navigate them to storms with renewed strength, such as when I was struggling with his death and had remembered that he had said to express your feelings in something else. An example that he would give me is that he would express his feelings with cooking, such as when he would cook barbecue a ton. In his life, adversity was not just an endpoint, but a way for growth and connection to deeper things. From strength, we move to unity, the third and final aspect of his great and meaningful legacy. As we continue into his third attribute, he deserves that affection that he would give his people, that he would bring together. Whether it be at family gatherings, community events, or simple coffee chat, it was the warmth and sincerity that he turned strangers into friends and friends into family. A final story that I would leave you off with is that when he would invite people over that would just pass by his house when we were cooking outside and barbecuing, he would invite them over for a plate of food that would really express how generous he was and how he would like to bring people together. The plate of food was to bring them in, and he would talk to them, creating a genuine bond with each other, making strangers into friends. His legacy was woven through the lives that he gathered, having a meaningful and use that connection, belonging, and love are the greatest gifts we can share. So, in reflection, we know that we can learn the immeasurable value of unity, just as he did effortlessly. With the unity as our guide, we move now to the conclusion of his tribute. Today, we have learned the life well lived leaves behind echoes of generosity, resilience, and unity. And it is the echoes that contribute to his tribute. There's a saying, the light that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Our loved ones' light continues to shine in every act of kindness we can carry forward. May we honor their memory by bringing the same kindness and open heart and brave spirit as he did. Thank you.